Every 5 days, they reset the mining. I'm going to repeat that. Every 5 days, they reset the mining. What I think Trontopia has done has forever solved the issue, for real this time, solved the issue of dilution in the reward pool. So if you're new to DApp mining and you want to know how it works, watch this video because I'm going to cover it all. But let me preface it, preface it, or however you say it. Let me preface it by saying this. For the past 2 years, there has been an issue that players face when mining these casino tokens. When users wager on these casinos, they mine tokens. These tokens that they mine pay out rewards every 24 hours to the people holding the token from the people who lost while playing. Now that model sounds perfect, doesn't it? But it's one huge problem with that. Crypto in general faces this problem, and it's dilution. The more people mining, the less you're gonna get. You can be the first one in and just mine. But once you stop, your share is gonna go down. So Topia has solved this by creating seasons. And it's so obvious. It's something that should have been done a long time ago. And we're about 13 weeks in with this. And the developer himself told me that they're done. This is finished. They don't need to make any more changes. So how do you win? How do you win each season? How do you come out on top? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Well, not right now, but let's go ahead and get started. So this is Trontopia. And as you can see, they have different games. They have Sportsbook if you're not in the US, Classic Dice, Ultimate Dice, and Lucky One Max. Each of these games mint vouchers. So if I wager 104 TRX, I'm gonna mine one voucher. So I'm gonna make this video noob friendly as well, because I know that some people don't even know what's going on, and that's a problem. But I think it's safe to usher in the noobs with this one. So what are seasons? Seasons dilution resets every 5 days. Burning vouchers in the seasons panel will reward you with TRX from the daily distributions throughout the season. 20% of the rake of all games goes towards the season's reward pool. Of the rake, not the losses. So it doesn't matter if people win or lose. 20% is going to the season's reward pool. And that is huge, because that means no negative div pools. At the end of the season, all vouchers burned for seasonal rewards, as well as all vouchers remaining in your balance, will be converted 1-to-1 into Topia tokens. 10% of the seasonal rewards pool distributed daily. Upon the completion of the final day of the season, then 100% of the seasonal rewards pool will be distributed, and the next season will begin immediately after. So to put it quite simply, 10% of this is paid out daily for the 5 days. And on the 5th day, the whole thing gets paid out, and then we start it over. So how do you win? So let's dive in. Classic Dice, 180 TRX per voucher. Every time you bet 180 TRX on day 1, you're gonna mint one voucher, and you can burn that one voucher for one Topia that you can keep forever. And then it increases by 50 TRX each day. So you wanna play on the first day. Ultimate, 80 TRX per voucher plus 25 TRX a day. Side bet, 40 TRX per voucher plus 12.5, and so on. There's also an event, 50,000 Topia Top Wager Challenge. First place, 20,000 Topia. Second, 10,000 Topia. Third, 5,000, and so on. Dice, Ultimate Dice, Lucky One wagers qualify for this. So, how do you win the season? I'm going to read you directly from the Topia developer's mouth himself on how to win on Trontopia. He says, and quote, Seasons is mostly a cashback sort of thing. You'll get anywhere from 50 to 120% of your ROI from mining back from the season alone. And then you get Topia, which earns the ongoing forever dividends. The best way to do well, from what I have seen, is to mine carefully. Not really risk gambling so much. Just shoot for a good mint rate. Do it all on day 1 because day 2, 3, 4, and 5 have higher mint costs. If you get in on day 1 and mine at the average rate, and the event pushes the end of season volume, then you will likely reach close to ROI off of the season's dividends alone. What a lot of people do is roll heavy day 1 and then roll fairly heavy day 5, the last day of the season, to place on the leaderboard. Usually end up getting best of both worlds. That's from the developer's mouth. So what he's telling us to do, go to Classic Dice or whichever one. I would recommend Classic Dice. Put it on the best odds and get the best rate. How do you get the best rate? You wager a small percentage of the total amount that you're willing to lose. So say I was willing to lose this 5,000 TRX here. I wouldn't want to do more than 50 TRX per wager. I would even go as low as 10. But it's important that I blow it all on that first day. So if I do too low, I might not burn through this if I'm going fast. If I go too high, I'm not going to get as many rolls in. So you got to find that sweet spot. I'm thinking 50. Now, you can choose to gamble when you lose and try and get a better rate, or don't gamble when you lose and just take the L and just get the best mining rate. That's up to the gambling gods. What you could do is turn on auto bet, stop on loss, and when you lose, do a 50-50 to make it back. But that's gambling. You might mess up your minting rate. Or you can not do stop on loss and just take the L, and hopefully your minting rate stays pretty good. So you're still having to gamble. Nothing is free in the world, but this is how you do it. Before the end of the first day, you burn your vouchers and start collecting the TRX. On the 5th day, you can take your last little bit, roll heavy, and shoot for the event to collect the Topia. At the end of the 5th day, you can come over to trontrade.io. After you've collected your dividends, you can sell all that Topia for TRX. Or sell half, sell a few. Me, myself, I have a stack. I like the rewards. And at the end of the 5th day, the season starts over. You can also purchase shares and diamonds. I love shares because they grant me all these tokens just for holding them. I have 433,000 of them. And by holding these, I get all of these tokens. It's great. Diamonds, they're nice to hold too. Very low supply. Topia has a total max supply of 100 million tokens. But that's not true anymore because they're burning a ton of them. They're capping the supply at 40 million. They also have a raffle. My plan is to buy 2 tickets every day. 5 million TRX. 10 winners. Drawing day April 6th at 2 a.m. or sooner if sold out. First place gets 2.5 million. Second gets 1 million. Third gets 500,000. That is huge. The more tickets you buy, the higher the chance you get to win. 754 tickets sold so far. I think Topia is very undervalued, especially with this cap, this 40 million cap. and they're doing buybacks. Can't quite remember where the funds for the buyback are coming from, but they're buying Topia back and burning, I believe. I'm sure someone in the comments will tell me where. But that's how you win Trontopia. I think this is probably the last casino that we should really mess with, because it's finished, and we've seen for the past 13 weeks that it works, and just needs more players, and that will come with word of mouth. Like and subscribe, turn on post notifications, and don't talk to me unless it's about DeFi. Peace.